was a highly sophisticated city for the time, and it had about 50,000 people living there, and over 6,000 individually carved caves. So what is the story behind it? Today it stands as a crumbled ruin and a shadow of its former self. Out of 6,000 hand-carved caves, only 600 remain today, about 10% of what was originally there. You can see all this like evidence of the earthquake that came through. All these splits from like the 12th century when there was an earthquake in this area and destroyed the majority of Vardzia. It was the family project of Queen Tamar and her dad, and a pretty significant one at that. So what is the story behind it? How did people live? That's the front porch. And if you walk over this direction, this is a church, which makes this particular residence quite interesting. Up here you can see traces of a painting of Jesus. Or I don't know if it's Jesus, but it's some kind of saint. You can walk through this small tunnel and come into this room. They've got more fireplaces. I'm not sure what this room is, but it's got soot all up the walls. It's just an amazing place. I'm loving it. I'm very glad I came. I was gonna miss it as well. It would have been terrible. It used to be like a huge city, like it was the most advanced city in Georgia at a time. Vardzia was not only a major trading point, but it also served as a fortress on the borders between the Muslim and Christian world. I've got no fucking idea what this would be. But you can see you can see all the carvings, like all the stonework. It's just amazing shit. Oh shit, oops. It's very detailed, it's very impressive. It's hard to imagine how they would accomplish something like this 1,000 years ago. In the 11th century, the great Seljuk Empire, the bad boys from Baghdad, had the Christians quivering in their castles. The Seljuks from Baghdad were out to teach those Byzantine suckers a bit of respect, crowded up in their castles of Constantinople with their 3 walls. The Seljuks had been taking territory all through Central Asia and were right on the borders of Georgia and Constantinople. More fire pits, more shelves. You gotta have quite the imagination to sort of decipher what's going on before, but it only tells you so much. Like, they don't have it for every room, and there's hundreds of these little caves. They all used to be lived and used. So this is a bell tower. Originally it was 2-story. The bell tower was severely destroyed in the earthquake of 1283 and reconstructed in the 1300s. There's a little bit of a hole where a roof used to be, or a second level of the tower. Also, it was another entrance into the city. Then I believe this is what's left of a graveyard. You can see in this room that they've lowered down the floor. So they've carved out this entire area. So all the way over here you can see the original level. A lot of labor, a lot of hard work. Really wouldn't want to be doing it on my own. The monastery in Vardzia was not only famous amongst Georgians, but it was famous globally, well not globally, across Europe in the area for its riches and its wealth. When Vardzia was sieged in the 16th century, the whole thing got sacked. People were amazed by the levels of wealth. They took everything, silver and gold. This is all connected to the the church, there's like a spring down there with holy water, or water that is considered sacred. It's a so-called natural spring. Interesting. This is also part of the monastery. Looks like an auxiliary storeroom. Not sure what they are. Maybe a massage table for a particularly large-breasted woman. This is a defensive shelter. People would come here in case of an invasion of the upper city. So at the bottom of this hole, there's a door that used to cover the entrance to the tunnels. And guards would stand up here and drop things, boulders, and kill the people trying to get into the shelter. This is where they could defend it from, the entrance. So this is the meat of the shelter, where people would seek refuge in case of a siege. Oh, I'm a bit puffed out. That was pretty hard. Pretty tough climb. They used to set up a ballista where they can shoot large bolts out at enemy attackers who, are trying to siege Vardzia, the fortress. An amazing view. This must be like a storage kind of district. Like all of these rooms along this sort of area have all just been storage. Maybe they could all be like wine cellars. I don't know what gives me that idea. But, maybe there's different things too. I don't know. You can see, little, like, the bases of these, you can, if you go to museums, you see these huge pots used for storing wine. Georgia was the first country to actually make wine. They invented wine. A little bit of a fun fact for you. And they do it very well. And they take a lot of pride in that. Some real sketchy staircases. I suppose they haven't really updated them for 1,000 years. Here's a better preserved wine cellar. Okay, that gives you an idea of what they used to store them in. That's not as large as the ones that I've seen. I've seen some fucking huge ones in museums. Ooh, this is a funky one. It looked like a bed originally, but it's got this little divider. I don't know. Yeah, you can tell what the other one might have looked like with this sort of cave, like entrance, and then they've carved out some steps here, and then this is your porch. This is your balcony. It's very well preserved. Oh, what the fuck? Big hole in the roof, eh? Oh shit, that's interesting. I bet that would have been a staircase. You can see, I'll zoom in a little bit, but you can see steps. So I bet that would have come all the way. Yeah. Check it out. Look at this. All the way up. I bet this would be a staircase. It comes down to here, or whatever. That would have been an entrance up to a second floor. Oh, would have been very fancy. So this would have been like a cellar in that case. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they stored things upstairs. This is a storage room in here. Yeah, maybe they had. So this is a storage room. Maybe this is a second living space and a place for cooking with the fire pit. And this might have been some kind of preparation area. So I've just listened to the audiobook. Apparently this is not a church, but another house. And not only is it another house, this is the best preserved house in Vardzia, and the best example of a living space. So you can see how well preserved this is their porch. This is their front sort of seating area. Yeah, you can go inside. Benches and shelves, I guess. This could be a hearth, actually. Or a fire pit, I don't know. It's just fucking amazing. So little windows to the outside. That would be their bed. So this would be a bed chamber. Which is pretty cool. Maybe this is like a space for a wall, like a torch sconce. I don't know. This looks like a little water basin. Yeah, and that's their storeroom. Very cool. Very cool. So if you come across from their porch, there's a little staircase here. And this is also their property. So this is an auxiliary room. A second living space. So this is all belong to one family. These palms. And some more storage. Oh, wait, maybe that's a bath. Oh, wow. Ancient bathtub, carved out of stone. I assume that's what it is. That is highly reminiscent of the bathtub. God, I've never been anywhere so fascinating, so cool. It's really cool. I'm just fucking creaming myself over the amount of history. I wonder where this space would have been. Maybe a veranda or another place just to relax, like a little porch sort of area. Don't know how I'm supposed to be here. Well, that would have been. That'd be a great spot for a bed. Imagine that. Imagine waking up here and then that's your view. maybe not the spot, but that's your view. Pretty incredible. I believe this is the entrance to the vault of the monastery. With all the very highly famed riches. See if they left anything. Wouldn't that be nice? First line of defense is an incredibly small entrance. Anyone larger than myself can't get through. They refer to this as a secret tunnel in the audio guide. Maybe it's a... Yeah, it looks like it exits the city. You can see the pathway down there. Little secret exit. In the case of a siege. I'm gonna go back up. I don't wanna leave yet. And my foot gotta leave comes It's like I'm supposed to be leaving at like 3 o'clock, but it's already 3, and I really want to stay. Oh no, it's 2:30. Pardon me, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to be done in the next half hour. I've been here since 12. I'm searching for the vault. I can't find it. This looks pretty like a pretty secure sort of spot, and it looks like a monastery, but I'm just not sure. Like, it could well be, and it fits the description of the audiobook. Like, you can imagine, like, that's pretty solid, right? Like, that's a fucking, I don't know, big ass door. Could be the vault. I don't know. Small collapse. Ooh. You can't get into this room from the front. Ah, this is that staircase. So this is, yeah. So this is the living quarter for that, for that storage area and that living space downstairs. Wow. So second floor. Yeah. 2-story house. It's all collapsed. Huge rocks. Very luxurious. I wonder what it looked like back in the past. I wonder what was here in this space. You've got to be pretty imaginative. Oh shit. Yeah, you gotta have a pretty good imagination to figure out what was going on here. I think maybe this was all covered over and connected in one large building. I'd say that was probably the case. Would have been a huge house. There's gonna be so much footage. I might have to do a 2-parter. Maybe this has like, I don't know, it's like 2 storerooms. One on top of the other. Must have been accessed with a ladder. This all could be part of the vault. Like this whole section could have been the vault. And covered over and walled off. Like, that's also not unlikely. Could have been like, apparently it was world famous for its riches, so maybe that could be the case. Wouldn't be unlikely. This is the secret tunnel exiting the cave. It's a tight fit. Ugh. Very cool. It's like something you would see in a movie. Fucking hell. Oh. And this is the exit of the city. Oh. Woo! Well, not woo. I was very happy there, but I gotta leave. Oh well. Now I walk through all the vineyards. So underneath the city is all farming land. I'm gonna grow mainly grapes for wine. The goddamn alcoholics. But I'm sure they grew other things too. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get back. I didn't really plan on how to do it. Well, I did. I had a plan. I was going to take the bus back at 3 o'clock, but it took me longer than I expected to get through Vardzia. You know, considering I was trying to film so much, but also I was just there for a very long time. being really impressed. Well, hopefully there's a marshrutka. I haven't seen any around, so I could be fucked. I could be staying in Vardzia for the night. Could be worse. But except I don't have any like blankets or fucking anything. I've got a toothbrush, but you know. Yeah, hopefully we find a marshrutka, but if not, I'll look for a taxi. And it'll maybe cost me like 60 lari to get back to Borjomi, which is about 35 AUD. Decent price. It's like 70 kilometers away, so it's more than reasonable, really. Had a fair bit of struggle negotiating with the taxi to get here. I'd read online that you can get a taxi to and from Vardzia from Kiltsk, I think is how you pronounce it, for 60. So I was looking for a similar price, and this guy was not having it. So we originally agreed that I would like go there and back, and he would wait for a couple hours, and I would pay 65 lari for him to wait for me and take me back to Kiltsk. But he, once we got here, he's like, oh, I didn't realize 120 lari for both ways. I'm like, fuck off, I'm getting the bus. But we'll see. So there's no taxis and no buses. It's maybe 3:30 now. And I haven't seen anybody coming in the direction that I'm trying to go to. I need to find people coming this way to get to Kiltsk, or I need to find people going to Borjomi. I don't know. I think that could be the other direction. Not sure. I haven't seen any signs for Borjomi for a while. I think you have to go back to Kiltsk and then get to Borjomi. But I'm gonna stick my thumb out to anyone going this direction, and we'll see if I can fucking hopefully get a lift. That'd be really good. That'd really pull me out of the weeds. Otherwise, I'm finding a nice spot to kick back in a paddock. Which, whatever. Fuck it. I'm waiting for a bus tomorrow, which would suck, but you gotta do it sometimes. I should have been more organized. I should. I think the extra half an hour, we'll say it was worth it. I'll convince myself that it was worth it. No matter how much convincing I've got to do, I'll just do it. Apparently I'm walking back. It's like 70 kilometers or 80 kilometers. It's a fucking long way. Can't wait. These shoes weren't made for walking. I'm in a bit of a predicament. I've stuck my thumb out to quite a few people now. Luckily there is traffic, more than I expected there to be. I've seen maybe like 5 or 6 cars, semi-regularly. 5 or 6 cars in 20 minutes. Nobody's stopped, but I'll keep trying. Bit of a fucked situation. No taxis, no buses. But it's like 3 o'clock. It's like fucking middle of the day. I get it. Like, it's a popular tourist spot, and it said there were buses until 5 online. So I don't know. But there's just nothing. Like, I looked around, and all the people inside the village said there was just no fucking buses. Past 3, so I'm kind of fucked. Hopefully someone stops, or else I'll have to like find a nice spot in a paddock and I'll sleep for the night, and then go back to Vardzia tomorrow. Like, walk back. It's not too far. I've only walked maybe like 2 kilometers up the road to try and get some like more traffic. But yeah, that's worst case scenario. Find a spot to fucking sleep in a paddock and then try again in the morning. Well, I don't have any of my bags or anything. It's all in Borjomi. I've got all the important stuff and all my valuables are in a locker, so I'm okay in that regard. But like, yeah, like I've got my passport on me and, you know, my money. I've got a bit of water too, so I should be okay. Not gonna die, hopefully, unless I get picked up by the wrong person while hitchhiking. Fucking, we'll see. I'll keep you updated. What an experience this Vardzia trip's been. First time hitchhiking. First time in an ancient city. Not really, but yeah, first time hitchhiking. Oh, speaking of the devil. Fuck. Nothing. Oh wait, maybe he's stopping. No, go fuck myself. Gotcha. And to top it all off, I've just dropped my fucking battery pack. It's pretty valuable. It was like $100. Now I'm backtracking to try and see if I can find it on the road. Fuck, I don't know where I would have lost it. I do. I assume I've lost it on the road. I remember having it before leaving, but it's really frustrating. Been walking for a while now in the opposite direction. I haven't found it, but I think it's worth looking for, even if I'm walking myself all the way back up to Vardzia. Vardzia being not so far, being just up there, but still, like, it was $100. I think it was even more than that. Like, it's a nice piece of kit. The zipper for my camera bag busted, which is why it happened. I was charging my camera. A bit of a nightmare, but oh well. Hopefully a solvable nightmare. Fingers crossed I find it. As soon as I stop recording, there it is. Found it. Perfect. Okay. All solved. Oh, it's very hot, but that's a good thing. It's a fair way back. Can't believe I didn't notice for that long. It's like probably a kilometer and a half. It's a long walk. Oh well. Back to it, I suppose. I guess I'll start walking again. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle somewhere. Fucking made it back to Borjomi. I got picked up by two Korean blokes on the way back from Vardzia to Arkolsk, and then from Arkolsk I got the bus back to Borjomi, where I met fucking Wayne and Garth on the bus, who were they're pretty keen to give me some of the cigarette that lasts 4 hours. Yeah, good on them. Fucking back at the hostel. Oof, what an adventure. That was crazy. What a good day. So glad everything turned out in the end, but a lot of disasters. I would say a net positive. My hitchhiking thing. Didn't even have to pay. Thank you for watching. See you later.